Good afternoon, Mr. Mehta. We are here once again today to continue our conversation, and you're sharing with us about these 7 treasures hidden within the core of fear. We've been focused on treasure 5, intuition, and so far you've shared with us the objective blindfolds and the subjective fears. So we are really looking forward to opening and listening and receiving what more you have to share with us today on this treasure 5 of intuition.
Now we already defined, metaphysically defined, and created the intuition, okay, developed the intuition. Now we are activating. Activating requires the 7 major components. The first step is to have a very, very genuine desire, very, very honest desire, and genuine expectation. Your honest desire is to, I am willing to get connected with my soul and spirit and higher consciousness and divine energy, God, Goddess, all that. I'm willing to go. I'm very, very genuine. I'm very, very honest with it. Then I also expect it will work out. That is honest desire and genuine expectation. That requires you have to be activated. The second step is be intimate with the images, imagination, and abstract thoughts and feelings. That is the second step. Now you are creating a lot of images and going beyond the regular life. Imagination, imagination, imagination. You become intimate. Okay. Third step is to have a courage. I'm willing to have a courage to find the connect with my divinity. Or God, Goddess, all that is, or higher self, soul and spirit. Start with the soul and spirit, then higher self, and the God, Goddess, all that. God, Goddess, all that is the existence. Okay. How to connect with that. The fourth step, which is the fulcrum, they call self-actualization. You actualize yourself with the negative and positive thoughts and feelings and negative images and that. You actualize yourself without any hard feeling. You accept as it is. You self-actualization. That's one of the part of the Maslow's theory of self-actualization. You enjoy whatever you are doing it for that. Okay. Now that is the fourth. That is the fulcrum. The fourth fulcrum does, now we are progressing towards the fourth. That is the number 5th, is the self-reliance. And we already discussed the self-reliance and the third treasure of self-confidence and self-trust and that one. You develop the self-reliance, okay? You rely on you. You do not depend upon other people, right? Now, that will take you to the next component, next step. And next step is nothing but you independent thinker. You are independent thinker. Your other people thinking does not impact upon you. You think of your own self. That is the most difficult part because so much, now we are living in the innovation age of information to innovation. We are bombarded with so much information. Television, text message, this one and that. You are independent, they should not influence you. You can listen them, but they do not influence you. You go independent thinker. And the 7th step is the most important. You think and immediately act upon, spontaneously act upon. These all 7 steps work together. And that creates the activating and utilizes the sense of intuition. There is all consciously creating intuition. This consciously create intuition that connects with the conscious mind and slowly, slowly penetrates the subconscious mind. And slowly penetrate further, go to unconscious mind, and slowly penetrate to the higher blissful body. That is called soul, true self. They are neither body nor mind. The soul and spirit, and then you connect with the higher self. And then suddenly you get connected and suddenly the intuition comes. Intuition comes from the God, Goddess, all that is existence, or from higher self, or from soul and spirit, or for truer self. And suddenly you get the answer. It happened, intuition. That was happened. It happened to Madame Curie. You know the story of Madame Curie. He worked, she worked hard. And finally she was so tired and she went to sleep. The middle of the night she got up and he got me the answer, intuition answer. And the morning she got up, she went back to sleep, and the morning she got up. And he figured it out. And suddenly he got the answer on this desk. He thought somebody came, he saw the door was locked, nobody's there in the room. And then he went to the desk and he wrote down my whole handwriting through the intuition. I'm just giving the example. That is the secret. Those people are very, personality of intuitive people are very, very different. They're always thinking with you. They're very passionately thinking, imagining, thinking, putting practice, activating, and that way. They're very passionate. They all invest the thoughts and feeling. Almost 90% or 70% invest in the thinking, very courageously thinking, and putting in the practice, and the courage, connecting with intimacy, with the thoughts and feeling and images. So this is the fourth component, activating and utilizing the sense of intuition. You don't have to, you keep working, and suddenly intuition comes. That's the whole secret. When you are totally working, you give all 100% working hard, day in and day out, and suddenly intuition comes, you come with the answer. You don't have to go to college or university. Your tuition is the come with the answer. Any more question on intuition, please ask me. I'm willing. And I'm also working on the intuition, okay? Hopefully I got intuition. I got intuition, some intuition. I'm working on my intuition also. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share with you.